Hi there, I'm Byron Cottone from Water Filter World, and today I'm going to talk about reverse osmosis. The reason that I want to talk about reverse osmosis is because recently we've been getting basically nationally a lot of inquiries on removal of contaminants such as fluoride, alum sulfate, and many other soluble metals including copper. And it's very important to understand that only reverse osmosis can safely and effectively remove these sort of contaminants. And the reason I say that, there's quite a few companies out there that are now talking about alumina-based cartridges. KDF is another type of cartridge. Particular types of resin cartridges, like ion exchange resin cartridges, and they're claiming, of course, that they remove certain contaminants like fluoride. Now, the truth of the matter is that, for example, resin filters, KDF filters, and aluminum filters do remove most of the fluoride from the water, as well as other contaminants. But for example, with alum-based cartridges, they also release some alum back into the water, which is a bit of an issue. With resin-based cartridges and KDF cartridges, both of those cartridges, again, they're effective, but they're only effective for maybe 50 to 100 litres, and this is the trickery that seems to be going around. To effectively remove these sort of contaminants, you need a reverse osmosis system which has a semi-purable membrane. What this membrane does is it separates all the minerals and salts from the body of the water, as well as your contaminants and whatnot. So you have a storage tank like this, which has all the good purified water in it, and your wastewater goes out the back of the system and out a waste pipe like this, which hooks up directly around your waistline underneath the sink. Now, there's many different types of reverse osmosis systems on the market, but the most important thing is, and these are the most important things really that you've got to look for. The storage tank would be probably one of the most important parts of the system when it comes to quality when choosing your reverse osmosis system. We only use the best storage tanks possible, which are patented in many countries. None of the water sits or touches plastic, sits on the inside of a rubber bladder, which is completely safe. So there's no leaching of any plastics or those sort of contaminants into the body of the water. Plus, with a high quality storage tank like that, you also find that you don't have problems with the tank losing pressure, for example, which is a big issue with many tanks. The second most important thing is the actual membrane itself. Now, with the membranes, there's many different types, and more recently there's been a lot of Chinese and Taiwanese membranes come onto the market. They work well, but they only last for maybe 12 months to 18 months. And of course, what happens, they decrease in performance rather rapidly. The sort of membranes that we use are either Korean or American membranes. We found that at the moment, the Korean membranes are probably some of the best on the market. So that's what we normally recommend. That's normally what's included in our systems. Also, with the Korean membranes, you tend to find, and even the American ones, you get 5 or 6 years life expectancy out of the membrane, which is a huge amount of time. It's very good value for money. Now, this particular system that I've got here is something we've put together ourselves. The reason that we've done that is we normally buy our reverse osmosis systems packaged like most of the other companies, but we found that they're just charging too much for them now, and basically what I want to be able to do is offer the best priced, best quality reverse osmosis system on the Australian market, and I believe this is it. You've got your best quality tank that you can possibly get, your best quality membrane. We use the highest grade carbon filter second in line to protect the membrane or to aid in protecting the membrane. Also the highest quality post-carbon filter, so you don't have any issues with taste. So what happens, the water travels into a dirt filter first, takes out dirt, dust and rust, then into a carbon filter. A good quality one will reduce the load of some metals on the membrane. From the carbon filter, the water travels onto the inside of the membrane. The membrane removes all your other contaminants, and then the water travels directly to the tank. Now, a lot of companies don't offer this fourth stage. The fourth stage cartridge is specifically for taste. You tend to find that you get dead water or funny tasting water sometimes if you leave it in there for several days without drinking it. So when you turn your tap on, the water travels back up from the system through the final taste and odour filter and then directly up to the tap. Now, at the moment we're offering this system at $4.95. Our closest competitor for the same sort of product is between $700 and $800, and I'd say your average is about $800, and you can pay easily up to $1,000 for the same sort of thing. So this is the best offer we've ever had on a reverse osmosis system, and I hope that you can understand the process a little bit better now that I've explained it. It's Byron Cottone from Water Filter World. Thank you.